Hi, my name is Courtney McNeil.
My name is Ivory Hill.
And my name is Liz Franson.
And we're here to talk to you today about people who are blind. According to the National Federation of the Blind, approximately 1.3 million Americans are legally blind, meaning they have less than 20/200 vision in their better eye. Currently, the leading causes in new cases of blindness are glaucoma, diabetic retinopathy, macular degeneration, cataracts, and optic nerve atrophy. According to the National Braille Press, Braille is the only medium for true literacy in individuals with profound vision loss. Braille is a system of reading and writing developed by Louis Braille when he was very young. It consists of raised dots on paper to form letters and words that can be read using one's fingertips. It can be written on a machine or a pointed stylus, and although it is very helpful for individuals to know Braille, currently fewer than 10% of Americans who are legally blind read Braille, and only 10% of children are currently learning it, according to MSNBC.
Accommodations for students at the U of I are found within DRES. DRES can be defined as Disability Resources and Educational Services. DRES provides accommodations and an accessible campus for students with visual impairments. DRES defines a reasonable accommodation as a modification or adjustment to instructional methods and/or a course, program, service, activity, or facility that enables a qualified student with a disability to have an equal opportunity. Students are not charged for the cost incurred in providing reasonable accommodation, such as note-taking, services, and text conversion to alternative accessible formats. Taking notes in class might seem difficult or impossible for students who are blind, but DRES will provide personal note-takers. These notes can then be transcribed into Braille. Lectures that the professor posts can also be printed out in Braille. To prepare for exams, students who are blind can access computer information via screen reading software, computer Braille display, and a qualified reader. DRES also provides blind students with the option to take exams at the Testing Accommodations Center with the cooperation of the teacher. This may include the use of assistive technologies.
I just recognized that, he was paying more attention.
Ben's super sense amazed everyone, but this was just the beginning. When he was 7, Ben discovered a new power. He began to click.
For a couple of years, it was just a habit, and then next thing you know, it was making things more distinguished for me. I was able to navigate easier and know what things are.
Underwood is a prime example of why people who are blind should never be underestimated. Ben shows that though he is blind, he has found his own way to see through human echolocation, where he incorporates clicking sounds to map out his surrounding environments. Other forms of echolocation include tapping a cane and lightly stomping your feet. This is not a trick or a gimmick, but it is real, as we see with Ben playing with his friends and skating throughout the streets, weaving in between cars. This emphasizes the fact that society is the disabling factor and not the inability to see.
Have you ever wondered how a person who is blind pays for things? How do they distinguish their bills from one another? There are a few common ways that people who are blind distinguish their paper money from each other. It comes down to personal preference. For example, you can leave your $1 bills straight in your wallet and know that they are not folded. Maybe you fold your 20s lengthwise and your 10s widthwise. Perhaps your less common bills are folded uniquely. This, for example, would be a $100 bill or a $50. Bringing the corners down is just one unique way to fold a bill. And whenever they receive their paper money back, they ask which order that the bills are in so that they can fold them whatever they want and put it in their wallet. Coins are easier to distinguish because they are different sizes.
We have two skirts here, and if I touch them, they feel exactly the same. The bands at the top are the same, the zippers are the same, the material is the same. How am I going to, if I can't see the colors, how am I going to tell the difference between the two?
Okay, what I would do is I would mark one. And let's say my red would go with more shirts than the blue. And so in my red ones, I have placed one of the aluminum tags that says red.